Hey everybody, good evening. This is Andrew here, and this is a very rare occurrence today. I have two videos going up in my marathon training series on the exact same day. And if you see the title of this video, you know what it's about. So I filmed the other video I put up today about halfway through my 18 miler today, and I went through mile 9 feeling awesome. I actually hit my split, so hit the pace that I wanted to maintain and felt great. And actually I finished the run today, the 18 miler, on pace despite having to stop to use the bathroom and take a few phone calls and everything. So that finished okay, but along the way I encountered the beast. I finally encountered the wall, as everyone likes to call it. So what is the wall? Well, I'm sure you could Google it as a much more reliable source than me. But for my non-runner friends and my family members who don't really run, the wall is essentially where you just die. So, and the science behind that is when you burn energy running, that's from your glycogen inside your body. So whenever that amount of glycogen runs out, then you hit the wall because you don't have that energy flowing anymore. And so generally speaking, I was just reading up on Google, for most people, around 2,000 calories of glycogen, once that's all gone, that's when you hit the wall. And so for me, I know I burned about 120 calories per mile, having paced it with my watch a while ago. So I had a general idea that I'd hit the wall around mile 18, mile 19. And so just like my dad, he ran a marathon about, 15 years ago. And when he hit the wall, it was right around mile 18, so a lot like me. But yeah, some symptoms of the wall, how I knew I was hitting it. So I'd say a little bit of symptoms of the wall started happening around mile 17, 16, 17. I started feeling a lot of soreness and tenderness in my calves. I just assumed that was because I hadn't trained my calves enough, hadn't done enough calf raises or something like that. But I definitely felt a little bit of soreness in my legs. One thing I want to make sure I tell y'all is that at no point, and I don't say this to make excuses for myself, it's just an observation I had, at no point did the wall ever feel like I couldn't keep going through it, but I did notice a drop in my energy. So around mile 16, mile 17, I noticed some pain in my calves, but really when the onset of the wall symptoms started happening was on my last half mile. So going from mile 17 and a half to 18, my right quad started to kind of cramp up. I noticed my leg was feeling pretty tight, and also just everything started to kind of hurt. So my feet were hurting for having, been, crashing down on the pavement for as long as they were. Everything kind of hurt. And I didn't really realize exactly what I hit until I finished the run. So as soon as I got inside to my apartment, I sit down and everything hurts. My body feels really tight. I've actually been walking with a limp ever since I finished the run. But I knew that I hit the wall after I got done, and I felt stiff and I felt tight, and I just had all those symptoms that I had been experiencing during the run. They just kind of hit me in the face, and I realized what they were when I finished up. So for those of you that run seriously, definitely, if a lot of people see this, definitely leave a comment, I guess, with your advice on how to deal with the wall. For me, I think the way I'm going to deal with it is try to take another one of the Sports Bean packages around mile 18 so I can kind of get to the finish line in the marathon. But like I said, just wanted to update this and tell you all about my experience with the wall. Can't say it was that pleasant, but I'm glad I finally met the beast and went face to face with it. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll keep this all updated, and I'll talk to you soon.